That's a great picture.
Isn't that a good picture? So this is senior night, right, for lacrosse, and that smile that shines through.
When you summed up her life, you know, when we wrote her obituary, when we really thought about all the things she did in 24 years, if you believe that someone has a limited time on this earth, you kind of wonder if that was an internal clock of hers, making sure that she did as much as she could with her time and reached as many people as she could.
Her energy was just like magnetic, like you could feel more happy. Like when you're around her, basically,
she'd always have the best advice and always like be there for you and like change the situation into something like more positive.
She actually spent a semester abroad in Tanzania. She was pretty adventurous that way. After she graduated from college, she spent a year in Sitka, Alaska as a volunteer.
Anna called me with the doctor and said, you know, this is really serious.
It was very scary for all of us for not knowing really what it meant and what she was going to be in store for.
And they biopsied it, and it was cancerous, and of course that was the news that you never want to hear.
When she came home from Alaska, and we spent 2 days sitting on her bed, holding hands, crying. You know, she said, you know, Mom, no matter what happens, I'll be okay. And I said, no matter what happens, you will never be alone through this.
Just to have her home, knowing that we could support her, immediately followed up with doctors and trying to figure out what we were dealing with.
And then someone referred us to the Shark Cancer Center. They get us right back into an exam room. There's a gentle knock on the door, and Lauren from Life with Cancer walks in with her card.
Anna was an amazing young woman, such a loving human, like an incredible soul.
Lauren gave her license to talk about whatever she wanted to.
This was the one place she could come and do and say whatever was needed. I think she found a lot of value in that.
Lauren said, it sounds to me like you could use somebody to talk to. Why don't I set up an appointment for you two?
I was able to help Annette obviously cope with her own grief, but also Life with Cancer as a whole was able to take off the burden of her trying to support everyone.
Everyone focused on the person, and it was that way for all 16 months. And even now, the support that we've gotten since we lost Hannah has been, you know, life-changing.
She decided that she was going to come home on hospice, and she sort of asked our permission. And I think Life with Cancer helped her come to that decision. I think for me, Life with Cancer helped me accept that decision.
And I think everything in her being didn't want to give up, but one could argue that it was her sort of realizing the magnitude of what she was going through.
We were able to get everyone in. She had amazing conversations with her grandma, her cousins, her dad.
I can only imagine what it was like for a 24-year-old to go through that process of her own grief and anxiety about the unknown, and right up until the end.
One of the things I said after Anna died was I was so proud of our family because we got through this with our relationships intact. We were all dealing with our own loss. Anna was at the center. We all supported her. We had our own supports in the background, Life with Cancer, who was helping us, listening to us. We came out of it, I think, a stronger family unit. I just want to take a moment to really thank Life with Cancer and everyone who makes such a wonderful organization possible, to everyone that has gotten that devastating cancer diagnosis, to supporting them in all the different ways that you do.
We found Life with Cancer really focused on what we needed to get through a very difficult process. And we appreciate all your generosity for making those services possible to us.
It's just invaluable for families and patients that are having to navigate kind of this new normal.